Difference between charity and nonprofit. There's been a lot of talk about charity and nonprofit organizations lately. But what's the difference? What makes one better than the other, and when should you donate to each? In this blog post, Rizwan Ahmed CPA clears up the confusion and helps you understand the key differences between charity and nonprofit. So read on to learn more. Charity. A charity organization is a nonprofit organization that relies on donations, grants, and other forms of financial support to achieve its goals. Charity organizations are typically created to serve a particular social or philanthropic cause. Charity organizations may be created by an individual, a group of individuals, or a corporation. They may also be created by will or trust. In some cases, charity organizations are created through government action. The primary purpose of a charity organization, according to Rizwan Ahmed CPA, is to further the charitable objectives for which it was established. To do this, charity organizations typically engage in activities such as fundraising, grantmaking, and providing direct services to those in need. Charity organizations are subject to laws and regulations governing their formation, operation, and use of funds. In the United States, these laws and regulations are primarily governed by the Internal Revenue Code. Charity organizations typically have a board of directors or trustees who are responsible for overseeing the organization's activities. The board may delegate authority to the executive staff or other volunteers. Charity organizations are typically exempt from paying income taxes on the money they receive from donors. However, they may be required to pay other taxes, such as property taxes and sales taxes. Charity organizations often rely on the generosity of individual donors to fund their activities. Donations to charity organizations may be tax deductible in some cases. Charity organizations typically use fundraising campaigns to solicit donations from the public. These campaigns may take the form of direct mail appeals, online giving portals, or special events. Some charity organizations also engage in grant-making activities. Grant-making charity organizations typically award grants to other nonprofit organizations that are working to further the same charitable objectives. Charity organizations may also provide direct services to those in need. This might include running a soup kitchen, providing housing for the homeless, or operating a free medical clinic. Charity organizations play an important role in society by providing financial and other support to those who are working to make the world a better place. Nonprofit. A nonprofit organization is a type of organization that does not seek to make a profit. Nonprofit organizations are typically organized around a particular social cause or mission, and they use their resources to achieve their goals. There are many different types of nonprofit organizations, says Rizwan Ahmed CPA, including charities, foundations, and religious organizations. Nonprofit organizations are exempt from paying federal income tax, and they may also be eligible for other benefits, such as reduced postal rates. Nonprofit organizations must be careful to avoid engaging in activities that could be considered self-dealing, which would jeopardize their tax-exempt status. Additionally, nonprofits must file annual reports with the IRS detailing their income and expenses. Tips for choosing between nonprofit and charity when donating. There are a few key considerations businesses should take into account when deciding whether to donate to a nonprofit or charity. The first is the nature of the organization. Nonprofits are typically geared towards education, social welfare, or other causes, while charities are typically focused on providing relief for those in need. Secondly, businesses should consider the size and scale of the organization. Smaller organizations may not have the infrastructure to properly manage donations, while larger organizations may be more adept at handling them. Finally, businesses should consider their own goals and objectives when making a donation. Are they looking to help out an organization simply, or do they have a specific goal or project in mind that they would like to support? By taking these factors into consideration, businesses can make the best decision for their needs when it comes to donating to a nonprofit or charity. The concluding thoughts. There is a clear distinction between charity and nonprofit organizations, says Rizwan Ahmed CPA. While they may share some similarities, there are key differences that set them apart. It is important for you to know the differences between the two so that you can decide which type of organization is right for you. Thanks for watching.